Hey everybody, welcome back to another WV Guns and Goats video, last video of 2025, and it's currently Christmas Eve, so Merry Christmas to all y'all out there watching. Now it is a nice day, and we have a couple hours of sunlight left in the day, so I thought we'd just bring the SG36 out here to the range and put about 200 and some rounds through it, because it does call for a 200 round break-in. Well, we're gonna see how it runs, because this has only been test fired by S5 before they shipped it out, and I hope it works real well. From what I've seen, they do, because I already filed a tax stamp on this gun. Now, I do only have one magazine here, and we're going to be shooting some PMC bronze as well as some BALK 223, and I'll be reloading in between takes there, but you will see every round that we put through this rifle. Now, so you're not just watching me shoot this rifle and nothing else, I thought we'd bring the Athlon Rangecraft chronograph up here and see what kind of velocity we're getting out of the 12.5-inch barrel. So before we get into that, everybody, how about you go ahead and headbutt that subscribe button to join the herd. First magazine, SG36. Locked back, fine, fed, everything fine. Let me get it loaded up. We'll go with the next magazine. Now this wasn't a completely full box of the PMC bronze, fed from the bolt release. All right, no problem there. All right, first mag of the BALK 223. I'm loading about 20 rounds in each magazine here. Oh yeah, runs pretty good. Well, one more magazine before we chronograph it. We're gonna get some velocity numbers with the little Athlon Rangecraft chronograph. This is a Doppler radar, so it's going to project a field downrange, and it's going to measure anything that passes through that Doppler field and display the number right here on the screen. It's a nice compact unit, and I've used it one time before, so we're going to use this to get some velocity numbers here with the SG36 and its 12.5-inch barrel. Set this up for rifle, 1800 to 5000 FPS. Now in this magazine right here, I've got 5 rounds of BALK 223 on the bottom. On top of that, 5 rounds of PMC bronze 55 grain. Let's see what kind of numbers we get out of here. I'm going to read each number off to you after I take the shot. 2720.5. 2718.8. Well, 2718.8 again. 2773.6. 2752.0. Now I should be at the point where I've got the 5 BALK 223 rounds. 2723.4. 2609.6. 2605.3. 2592.8. and 2567.9. So some pretty respectable numbers out of the 12.5-inch barrel there. 20 rounds again. Let's do some mag dumps here. Ooh. 20 some more rounds. All right, so as you can probably see, the ejection on this gun is positive. From what I can see where I'm standing, it is piling all the brass right into the same area, and it's about 4.5 feet away from me. So it is positively ejecting the brass out of this gun. Now, when it comes to recoil, it's nice, manageable. It's a little bit different than an AR-15, but of course this is a short stroke gas piston AR-180 style firearm inside. Next up, let's try a few rounds with the stock folded to see how it does when we shoot it like that away from our shoulder. So we don't have a full 20 rounds for this test. We are just going to fold the stock, latch the stock into place, and see if we can shoot it. All right, no issue with the stock folded. Of course, there's that huge cutout right here to allow you to fire it with the stock folded and allow that brass to eject. Well, I found my timer in the range bag, so we're gonna see how fast we can shoot some 6-round strings with the SG36. Let's go ahead and load up here, hit our go button. A 1.13 on that. All right, let's try that again. A 1.28. A 1.07. So yeah, you can shoot this gun pretty fast. I am noticing there is a bit of heat buildup right here. It's getting a little bit warm right here, but it's not uncomfortably warm. So this is a YouTube compliant, not 30-round magazine. We're gonna dump it downrange, but this gun has been running pretty well so far. Now take a look at this. Here are all those empty brass cases that we shot today in making this video. Quite a few rounds through this gun, but that's not all. I had a box of tool ammo, 55 grain, 223 Remington, hollow point rounds, steel case. We had some issues with these in the IWI Carmel. Let's see if the SG36 will eat them up or not. So, no issue with the steel cased tool ammo there out of the SG36. So, only having been test fired at the factory, we lubricated it up, brought it out here, and we put over 200 rounds through the gun, and you saw that we had no malfunctions with the firearm at all. It ran 100% so far. Now I know that's just a small round count in the long run, but we are going to have a second video on this when we get another nice day where we test the accuracy and do some more shooting with the SG36 here. I think if you're looking for a US made G36 style rifle or G36 clone, check out S5 Tactical. The gun was just a lot of fun to shoot. It didn't get super hot to the touch, although you do feel it getting warm when you're shooting it, but it's nothing where it's too hot to handle. And I really think that this is going to be a fun rifle over time. I've always wanted a G36 rifle or G36 style clone like this right here, and I finally have one, and it's nice to see how well this is running so far. So everybody, this has been another WV Guns and Goats video. Now I know Christmas is here. You guys could get me a Christmas present by putting me over 10,000 subscribers. I know we just need a couple more. I think it's like 30 or so more subscribers to get to 10,000. And I would really like to see that for Christmas, or at least by the end of this year. So everybody, as always, if you're not out there having fun shooting, well, what are you doing?